free. It's the coach. This is the 2018 regular season on EA Sports. Coming up, Devontae Freeman, fresh off 100 yards a week ago, as it'll be the Denver Broncos as they get set to square off against the Oakland Raiders. I'll be back at halftime to look at some of these stats and scores from Sunday's action. But for now, it's Monday Night Football. And to call the action, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Thank you, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Oakland, California. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Denver Broncos and the Oakland Raiders. Hi again, everyone. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, we look at the Raiders here entering play. They've been playing their best football of the year, winners of 4 in a row.
And they had it easy last week. They jumped out to an early lead and then put it on cruise control from there.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Broncos, it's late in the year. We all know it. We've seen the calendar for these guys. Their bodies could probably use a break, but they have to push on.
And they're really not as worried about that as maybe we think. They know they've got the entire offseason to rest. All they care about is the game in front of them.
The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. Here comes Bruce Ellington on the return. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. So here comes the Raider offense now onto the field. They're led out by their quarterback out of Fresno State, Derek Carr.
And they are in rhythm on offense because of him. I mean, right now he's got everything going the way he wants to, finding the receivers the way he wants to, looking over defenses. No interceptions is the number I lock in on. Before a touchdown pass isn't so bad either.
Yeah, what a game he had last week. Now a play fake here on first down. And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. On first down, Carr. Caught left side, it's Beckham. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. A look now at the Oakland offense.
Definitely in the running for the title of best receiving tight end in the NFL today is Travis Kelce because he can do it all. 83 catches for over 1,000 yards last year, but they can split him out wide like a wide receiver, utilize him like a running back when they run him inside on some shovel passes, and then when he catches the ball downfield, often turns it into big plays and even bigger yardage.
The 20! Wide open receiver complete. And he takes this in the red zone all the way inside Denver's 15. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
I don't know about you, but I haven't met a receiver yet that doesn't like to run post routes.
Odell Beckham Jr., he loves post routes, doesn't he?
He really does, and I think the reason he's so successful with them, as we just saw there, is the intensity with which he runs the route. I mean, even when you know it's coming and you're covering it well, his intensity seems to win the day for him.
And a look now at how the Broncos line up defensively.
I'm focused on Preston Brown, and I think anyone playing offense has to be focused on him as well. An absolute tackling machine in 2017, tied for the NFL lead with 144 tackles. This guy knows how to diagnose plays and get ball carriers on the ground.
On second down, Freeman. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now.
And that's why you see a lot of teams that like to play 4-3 defense, especially against teams that run the ball really well. Because you count on your defensive front, the tackles and the ends, to eat up the blocking in the offensive line and keep that guy in the middle clean so he can roam through the football and make a tackle. In this case, he introduced himself and said, "Hello, my name is Mike." Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
And Vinatieri's kick is good. And the Raiders jump out to a 3-0 advantage. So our initial drive of the night ends in 3 points. Maybe not exactly what this home crowd wanted, but they'll take the early lead.
They will take it. You're exactly right. Everybody wants a touchdown. But in this case, good opening drive, put points on the board, and a lot of coaches do believe the first team to score in the game, statistically, often ends up the winner.
And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. So here are the Broncos now for their opening drive. They'll be led out by the former Texas Christian University Horned Frog, Andy Dalton.
We saw something last week you don't see very often. Team loses, but the quarterback, the trigger man, Offensive Player of the Week in the AFC. That's pretty impressive.
You rarely see that. Of course, don't worry, folks. He said the obligatory, I would have traded that for a victory any day of the week.
Yeah, no doubt about it, but still, he must have played awfully well to win it when his team lost.
Here's Dalton. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And no, incomplete. Boy, they took a shot there on the first play, tried to start it out with a bang, but it's second down. And this offensive unit should have a lot of juice coming off the big output that they had 1 week ago.
Nothing like confidence, is there? When you've played well the week before, you can't wait to get back on the field and do it again.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The numbers for Austin a week ago. 24 carries, 79 yards.
They've lost a bunch of games in a row now. They've got to start thinking a little bit differently, maybe a little bit outside of the box. Find other ways to move the football. I don't know if you're going to do it through the air or maybe change up how you establish your run game.
It's caught on the right side. Williams. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. Quickly now, the starting 11 for the Oakland defense.
The heart and soul of the defense is defensive tackle Gerald McCoy. 6 straight Pro Bowl seasons. His ability to move up and down the line of scrimmage and create mismatches is something that really helps out the Tampa defense.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Play action here with Dalton. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That goes for a gain of 31. Nice completion there for Andy Dalton. Charles, you worked some of his games when he was at TCU. Now you've worked his games in the NFL. What progression have you seen?
I've seen a guy who took over as a freshman in college and got better and better each year. Always added a little bit more to his game, gets stronger. But the best part about him is he's always been accurate.
And they'll go on the ground. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
And this is complete. It's Marshall. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Back-to-back 11-yard gains, and they've got another first down.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, that could be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone. Now that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
It's caught. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 5 yards that time on the completion, and now it's 3rd and goal. On 3rd down, that's Barber. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. And Myers able to knock it through, and that will tie us at 3-3. So matching field goals on our opening 2 drives.
Yeah, it feels like 2 boxers feeling each other out here in the early going of the game, right? Exchanging some jabs, but none of the heavy stuff just yet.
Now it's Ellington to return. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Raiders offense now making their way back out onto the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Now Carr throwing on 2nd down. He'll let this thing go for Sanders. And that's caught inside the 35. They give him a gain of 38.
Now that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible.
And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee?
Offense.
That's on the big guard, Gabe Jackson. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. They go play action here on 1st down. Sanders has it over the middle. Now a loose football. The ball comes out. Carr to throw on 2nd down. And this is going to be incomplete. The safety, T.J. McDonald, getting in there to break that one up. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Again, they'll throw with Carr. Got him in. He finds Sanders. He's already topped his receiving output from a week ago, and we're just in the 1st quarter as that's a 1st down. They'll run here with Freeman. A little juke. Oh, now he bowls him over. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1.
Holding. Offense.
So that one will be accepted. A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. Carr to throw again. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd goal.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on 1st down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. Now whistles here, and I believe one of the Raider linemen might have been moving.
False start. Offense.
Yeah, that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5. Things made a little more difficult after the false start as they try again on 2nd and goal. Again, it's Carr. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 5 yards that time on the completion, and now it's 3rd and goal.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost his bread and butter. It's a good running back dive play.
Throwing now is Carr. And he can't quite corral it defensively. Maybe some space to go the other direction if he had caught it. That brings up 4th down now.
I know ultimately that feels like a good defensive play, but I know it's really not. They had a chance to keep points off the board. Now they have a chance to kick a field goal by missing that shot.
Yeah, especially at this spot in the field. He's got to be upset he couldn't come up with that INT. So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
This fielded at the 2. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers, because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
And they'll run it here. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
A good pickup there, a 22. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Dalton, 1st and 10. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 12 more yards there and another first down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
So 1 quarter in the books here on Christmas Eve. 6-3, that's our score. And we're back to Oakland after this. Back alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Bronco football to begin quarter number 2. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. And on the ground they go with a running back. Strong run, but still wrangled before reaching the 20. Tackle there by Leighton Vander Esch. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. 3rd down from the gun, Dalton. And this is going to be incomplete.
These guys had to settle for a field goal their last time moving the ball down the field. They may have to do it again on this drive. That could be frustrating.
Yeah, I don't want to be cliche, but at least they were able to get 3 last time. 3 here, not the worst thing in the world. And Myers able to knock it through, and that will tie things up at 6-6. So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Now the Oakland offense heading back onto the field to take over. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super tough.
That's going to go as a loss of a full 8 yards. And sets him back for 2nd down. Carr now to throw. Left side here to Sanders. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That goes for a gain of 31. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Throwing on first down is Carr. And that's complete to Sanders. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Shotgun now for Carr. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4. On 2nd down, here's Carr. To Shepard, complete over the middle. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a first down. Carr now over 200 yards already in this first half. It's 1st and 10. Into the red zone. It's Carr. And his throw's going to be incomplete. His favorite target, Travis Kelsey, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Now a play fake. Carr. This is caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Sterling Shepard, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Raiders are able to cash in for 6. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now a play fake here on first down. And his throw here is incomplete. He was looking for the tight end Lance Kendricks there. And now it's 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down? The offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
Stop made there by Gerald McCoy.
Gerald McCoy is always going to be linked with Ndamukong Suh. They came into the NFL in the same draft class. There's a lot of debate about who's going to be the better defensive tackle. They just do it 2 different ways. McCoy, more movement, more elusiveness. That allowed him to make the play there for a short gain.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
And what did we talk with them about prior to the game? Their ability to move the chains, pick up first downs. So far, 0 for 3 on 3rd down. If that continues, they'll have little chance of winning this one.
A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. And now Derek Carr, he is the focus of our player spotlight. He's had one of those games that any quarterback loves, not only being able to complete some passes, but some deep passes.
And it's pretty to watch.
Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at the 20. From the gun, it's Carr. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well.
Every now and then when we see a really good run, we really tend to focus on what other people did in order for that run to happen. What the offensive line did, what the receivers did to help. Sometimes running back's pretty good too. And on that play, he picked up a lot of good yardage and made it happen with great effort.
Back Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a first down. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
They fake the handoff. Now Carr. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. And it's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
His throw incomplete. Emmanuel Sanders, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Back to the air on second down. It's Carr. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 11 more yards there, and this methodical drive continues.
Well, they obviously red man coverage their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender, made him
What do you mean by that, Broncos?
Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield. Then he curls back inside for the completion.
And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Now it looks like we've got a Raider here, slow to get up. And how might this affect him for the playoffs? We'll get a report when we come back. On first down, Carr. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. He'll get it up the middle. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Marshawn Lynch, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Raiders add on to their lead.
We know that the big guys won't get the credit, Brandon, but we also know that that touchdown belongs to them. Excellent job of clearing the way for their running back.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
A gain of 6 there on first. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Dalton sets up play action. It's brought in here by Willie Snead. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. His first catch, good for 16 and a first. And they'll go with the ground attack here. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
What an advantage having an elite guy to know the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
And an alley to run. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half, as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. throwing. Dalton. That's complete to his tight end. This is Lance Kendricks. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. From the gun, Dalton looks to throw. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. Dalton now to pass. And he's got Snead. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. What a methodical drive this is turning out to be. That time 9 yards, and the sticks move again.
Well, we use the term pitch and catch a lot to denote an easy completion. We just saw one right there on 3rd and 3 to pick up the first down.
Why are those so tough to defend? Just because they hit so quickly?
Yeah, it's all about timing and confidence. Quarterback sees it, rips it, there you go.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though. Huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
A 3rd field goal of the first half, not what they're looking for as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Dalton. And this is complete. It's Marshall. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. 3 red zone trips have yielded just 2 field goals for them to this point, so they'll be searching for something more on 2nd and goal here. Dalton here from the gun. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Dalton throwing on 2nd down. And this is caught for a touchdown. Now hold everything here. Flag in the backfield. This one might be coming back.
Holding. Offense.
Down in this one, they needed that score, but they'll have to hold at least for the time being.
You're exactly right. Points that they had to have. As you said, they have to regroup now and see if they can get them another way.
Andy Dalton. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
They've been playing sound fundamental defense thus far and able to keep this offense from creating a major dent on the scoreboard.
Able to force the incompletion, but still waiting for that game-changing play. You feel like it's coming, the first sack, the first turnover.
In a sense, they're playing old-school defense right now. The new-school defense is what you said, taking the ball away.
And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow them to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let them get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. So they get the field goal, but that was a 14-play drive to get 3.
You sound like you're going negative on me.
I was.
It sounds like you're thinking the 3's just not that good.
And people say that we're negative sometimes. So.
Well, here's the deal. Getting the 3 is good. Obviously, you would think on a 14-play drive you're going to get 6 out of it. But that type of a drive can pay dividends later on because you might wear the defense down.
And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The clock showing just 16 seconds till the half as they line up 1st and 10.
Hey, down! 185!
They start the drive with Lynch. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. So we've reached halftime here. Let's throw in a broadcaster cliche, shall we? Both teams looking for a gift on Christmas Eve. As we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan, you want the third quarter already? No problem. Let's do it. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken at the 3. Yet a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to miss.
Now he's hit, and Dalton lost the football. But it looked like, fortunately, the Broncos able to recover. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a second and long. Here's Dalton. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
To throw here, Dalton. And he's got a man open. That's Marshall. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
I'm sorry, but it's almost unfair. Brandon Marshall can make so many plays, but even when you think he's covered,
he's not.
No, he's really not. He uncovers and makes a play out here and picks up good yardage in doing so.
They go play action here on first down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Rashard Matthews with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Broncos draw a bit closer.
And that touchdown ends a streak, for lack of a better word, of 3 field goals that they put on the board previously. They finally cracked the code.
Yeah, they've been down there. They've been in enemy territory, as you said. They just hadn't been able to punch it in until that point. So now after the touchdown, Dalton will lead them up to go for 2. And it'll be Dalton again. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone. A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff. Now it's Ellington to return. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. So here comes the Raiders offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. Carr and the Raiders come up first and 10, just shy of the 30. Carr now to throw. He'll check this down to Lynch, complete. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Give him 3 on the play, and it'll make it a second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
On second down, Lynch. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it third down at 6.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Throwing his Carr on third down. Sanders has it over the middle. He had a quick little spin move, but the door shut fast as he's dropped. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. The Broncos offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. Now they try the right side here. Oh, twisting away. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
Holding offense.
That time, the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, he can't hold him.
Throws left side, complete to Brandon Marshall. And they'll get him down here at the 23. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Now a handoff looking right. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll be 3rd and 10.
Well, that play was over before it even got started. Thanks for nothing, huh? How about that? That sets up a very difficult 3rd down call now.
So Dalton now. He uncorks it for Snead. So they took a shot there on 3rd down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4th. Here's Michael Pilardi now as he's on to punt for Denver. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Carr. But he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this 2nd half. Instead, it's 3rd down.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the 1st sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. And Denver getting set to take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Dalton looking sideline, incomplete. He was trying to hit his big receiver, Brandon Marshall, and it's 2nd down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. They'll try again from the 20 on 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well.
Holding offense.
That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you've got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block him, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
It's 2nd down. Dalton looking. Over the middle, and it's caught. Brandon Marshall. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll make it 3rd and 13. Play action here with Dalton. He He's going to air it out deep for Matthews. Oh, he can't hang on to it. Almost intercepted. They would have loved the first pick of the game there, but at least it does get him to fourth down. Pilardi now on to punt as he sends this one away. Derek Carr getting ready to go again on offense. How do you break down his game so far? Just the one touchdown pass, but sometimes the touchdown pass stat category, that doesn't tell the whole story.
It really doesn't, not until you balance it with the error side, you know? And in this case, he hasn't thrown any interceptions. So a lot of people would call this almost a pedestrian game, kind of a bus driver game. That's just really wrong. Being a bus driver is a good thing if you're running a football team, because that means you're in control and you're taking your team to the right places.
Yeah, he's been pretty solid. Now a play fake here on first down. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. And nobody was open downfield there. Looked like a pretty clear throwaway.
Yeah, definitely was that. I'm wondering why there wasn't intentional grounding. I know they're saying there's a receiver there in the area. Those darn quarterbacks, they get away with everything.
Spoken like a true defensive back, Mr. Davis.
Did that come out?
It did.
Okay.
Here's Carr to throw. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And he'll get it down here to the 43. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives him a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target. Incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this third down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they run successful.
Carr going to go on fourth down. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. That's a fourth down pickup of 10 yards, and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side.
We always talk about big-time players make big-time plays in big-time moments. I think that fourth down qualified. That was a heck of a throw.
Over the middle to Becker. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one. Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Again, they'll throw with Carr. And that is incomplete.
Brandon, some of those windows to throw the football that exist when you're between the 20s, they don't exist when you're this close to the goal line. But as a former DB, I liked it closer to the goal line. Tighter windows made it easier to cover people, actually.
Again, it's Carr. This will be caught at about the 5. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up fourth down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
This is fielded at the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Getting set to go again, Andy Dalton marches back onto the field. He's been pretty solid, pretty consistent, just the 1 touchdown pass, but I think he's managed the game well, no?
I would agree with you, and that's what you're looking for out of your field leader. Making sure that you're playing well and not making any big mistakes. oftentimes that's how you're judged. How big a mistake and when it occurs. No interception so far. They'll like that.
I just want you to know that you agreeing with me, that's going to get me through this third and fourth quarter. Are you touched? He's patting his heart, boys and girls. He's touched.
Respect.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. It's Xavier Rhodes there in on the stop. The Broncos on third down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This will be 3rd and 6. Dalton now to pass. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate. And that's how you run the football and run it successfully. Big-time chunk of yardage picked up, but why? Offensive linemen won at the point of attack. Their leverage way better than the defenders. The low man wins when you're getting underneath and trying to move people. And that's exactly what happened on that play. The offensive line moved the defensive front, created space, and the end result, a fantastic run.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To throw again, Dalton. He's going to rifle one deep left side. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw it, and was able to make the sure catch and put the down marker back to 1.
He fights forward for a couple with a penalty flag down.
Holding
and an alignment, they're
offense.
already walking back. So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch ends as the back now in the East Bay. It's the Broncos trailing, but they do have possession of the football as we begin quarter number 4. This will be Dalton again. Left side caught by Matthews, and he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver first down.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
Now Dalton with a 1st and 10. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
1st and goal, a touchdown and a 2-point conversion here are musts. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. Brandon Marshall coming in hard on the blitz. He gets him down for a loss of 4.
When you're this close to the goal line, you got to expect pressure from the defense, so the ball's got it.
And that is caught by Marshall for a Jet touchdown. Brandon Marshall, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And now the Broncos are within a 2-point conversion of tying up the game. So they fought half the battle here, but they're still down.
Plenty of work still left for them, but they delivered in the first step, and they're coming back.
And the Raiders have got him. And a failure to convert and tie the game. Now the pressure shifts back to the defense.
But I think it was the right play. I think it was the right call to try and tie the game there. Kick an extra point, you're still down 1. What's the sense? I like what they did.
And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And now here come the Raiders. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Now Carr throwing on 2nd down. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That'll put him over 150 yards receiving now. Quite a ball game and a first down. And certainly a valuable tool to have in your kit, Emmanuel Sanders, and he's shown us quite a bit in this one.
And that's why they wanted to use him immediately. You know they come out of the locker room and say, let's get the ball to him, get our offense jump-started, and in this case, it's worked throughout the game. Thus, they have the lead.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Basically, you're not going to outwork 2 guys very often.
Double coverage. I thought he was going to go somewhere else with the football. I get it. That's a stud wide receiver. You want to try to get him the football.
Yeah, sometimes you rely on him a bit too much. You forget the other options that are out there.
They'll get a couple yards on that one. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. And they're left looking at 3rd and 8 after the 2nd down pass play only went for 2. Now Carr again. To Shepard, complete over the middle. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. And Denver getting set to take the field. A great Monday night to wrap up the week in football. 2 division rivals and a great finish ahead as we come up on 1st and 10. Dalton here from the gun. Caught right side, it's Snead. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Throwing, Dalton. Caught by Snead over the middle. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
You know the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
But you're going to tell me, good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first it's good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all. and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down. Third down, a shot here for Dalton. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up fourth down. Here's Michael Pilardi now. He's been terrific so far. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. And now Oakland ready to take the field. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
They'll start on the ground with Lynch. A gain of 3, second down. On second down, here's Carr. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball.
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
Some pretty good games all weekend. We may have saved the best for last. This Monday night game has been a dandy. First down, the run with Lynch. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 12 more yards there and another first down.
And, Brandon, this is where it pays to have a big back who can take over a football game, especially in the fourth quarter when you've got the lead, your ability to not just wear people down, but close games out.
They run again on first down, Lynch. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 10 more there and another first down.
Good, solid, strong run that not only gets them a nice chunk of yardage, but takes the clock under 4 minutes. And now they're going to play situational football. How many timeouts does the opposition have left? How many runs do they need to call to make sure they bleed out those timeouts? But even more importantly, mentally right now, they hold the advantage. They probably have them at the verge of breaking. And what they want to do is finish them off.
They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what we said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3-and-out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a good gain of 11, sets them up first and goal. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They've got it first and goal as they search for what could be a game-sealing touchdown. They'll run with Lynch. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Marshawn Lynch, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. So the second time tonight he has hit the end zone, Charles.
Some people just have a natural nose for the end zone, and he's exhibiting that here in this game. Big-time job, and of course he's got to pat the backs of the offensive line.
Yeah, they can't be lost in the shuffle. They're vital. They get one more as the extra point's up and good. And it might seal the deal as that makes it a 2-score game here with not a lot of time remaining. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. And we have seen a decline in the numbers. Where does the fault lie? Just him? Maybe the guys up front? Combination?
Well, as you and I both know, it's almost always a collective deal. But in this case, I think maybe the offensive line got a little overconfident. They had blocked so well in the first half, picked up on what the defense was doing. I think we've seen an adjustment now that they have not picked up on, and now they're being a little bit overwhelmed.
So Dalton now. Wide open receiver complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down. Big spot. Andy Dalton. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and that'll make it second down. And right now, defensively, you love that, don't you? I mean, you'll give them that play.
And they'll take it every single time. This is almost like nickeling and diming it downfield, and too much time's going to run off the clock. It'll be
a pickup of 16 and a Bronco first down. First down now, but that clock rolling. Now Dalton. Throws left side, complete to Brandon Marshall. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. All right, here's Dalton. Snead's got it. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. The Broncos in their hurry-up trying to get to their positions and get set quickly. Dalton wants to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Call it a gain of 3. And that's going to make it third down and less than a yard. Movement there on the offensive line. A little quick and a 5-yard penalty.
False start, offense.
So that'll back him up 5. It's do or die for Dalton. And he's got Rodgers. And down inside the 15 he goes. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for Oakland, it's a big win here as they move to 11-4 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Kansas City Chiefs. Meanwhile, for the Broncos, things get even uglier now as they fall to 2-13. And they will get a home date next week against the Los Angeles Chargers. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Black Hole celebrates. The Raiders are winners here as we say so long from Oakland.